Fanboys email Sony crying about PlayStation going multi-platform. We have an article here from PlayStationLifestyle.net. It says PlayStation fans against multi-platform games email Sony and get a response. A recent PlayStation job ad ended up ruffling feathers as it suggested that PlayStation 5 first-party games were destined for Xbox, or at least that's how a large portion of the gaming community took it. Again, there's no other way to take it. It says bringing their games outside of PlayStation to Xbox.
Loud and clear.
Black and white. Like, come on, man. Like, this is stupid. It says what followed was somewhat of a firestorm. And now some concerned fans are emailing Sony to inquire about its multi-platform plans. Insiders have cautioned players against taking the job ad in question out of context. Sony had already said that its first-party single-player games will largely remain exclusive to one console, with some exceptions like Lego Horizons, which Sony felt was a good fit for Nintendo. First-party games will continue to launch. Okay, this is a pony site, obviously, so they're just wasting time talking shit that don't matter.
Clearing things out.
Okay, so at least one fan has received a response from Sony. Although it's the most boilerplate text I've ever seen, I'm frankly surprised that Sony even bothered to entertain the email. It says, while we continue to explore new ways to grow, they're literally telling them.
Like, all right, you slow bitch. I'm gonna break this down for you one more time.
While
Come
we
on, man, this is
continue
embarrassing.
to explore new ways to grow and evolve the gaming ecosystem, we are committed to preserving the unique identity that PlayStation represents, Sony wrote. As we have in the past, we will always listen to feedback from our community, including valued players like you, and ensure that our decisions are aligned with the experiences you express.
What feedback? What feedback are they going to listen to? The feedback that they got from Concord and they felt like they knew better? Exactly. That's how they listen? The fact that they wanted factions too and they decided to shut that bitch down? Is that how they listen?
That's exactly.
Come on, man. This is full of crap. And if you guys don't see it, I get it. Denial. But don't come crying and feel disappointed and hurt when you see your freaking single player games on another box. This is crazy. They're trying to grow.
I guess my thing is, at what point do you literally just kind of expose your lack of desire for PlayStation to exist?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, you got to look and be like, yo, this is not going well. The games are not selling the way they would like them to be selling. Their first party is not delivering as much as they would like it to deliver. They're only giving you one, even in the face of seeing Microsoft deliver 12 games for its platform into Game Pass, right? Yeah, those games some of them are going elsewhere as well. But the point is that after seeing Xbox give so much, they are still like, nah, we're good with one. And I think the reason is simple. They know that adding more is not going to help them. Rushing to get more games out when they have so little and end up having people still not buying these games and literally just splitting their audience. They're basically looking at it saying, man, only like most people only buy one or two games. If we're released two, we're cutting each game's success rate in half. So if we just release one, that's our first. That's our best.
It's not just, it's what they can afford at the moment. It's not just the fact that, they're not selling much. It's also the fact that these are losses. Every time they cancel a game, how many games have they canceled? See, this just resets the whole situation. This is money that went out that's not coming back in.
Agreed.
This is a whole other level.
It really is. It really is. And I think at this point, we all know that it's something where the actual company needs this. You know what I'm saying? Like they need this. Why else would they do it?
I think they held off for long enough. And I think it was out of fear. That it's really against the grain of everything they usually do. And oh my gosh, why would you do this to me?
From Trey Cobain. I'm really...
I can't even think seriously when this is the problem. This is what they need to do. As much as it's going to hurt their feelings and they're going to be upset about it, at what point do you see that the brand is hurting? And at what point are you looking at this situation and all you have is a box? Because essentially, when you're looking, if you love their first party games, they're barely giving you that. But before it got to this point, they've already abandoned you. You've been left behind. They wanted to reach a different audience. You're not what they give a crap about anymore. You're not their audience. You're not what they're looking for. You don't have the pockets you think you have, because to them, your pockets don't mean anything if you're not going in there and buying those games that they're putting out for you. So I think that way before this one game a year, they had already left the ways of, PlayStation. They were focusing on those gas games. They went all in. I don't know if you recall, CMoney, they said, unless you're pitching the right game, you're not going to get the okay to go ahead and make those games or make that game. We were looking at a freaking gas game, or what? God of War was in there too. That's canceled as well.
Yep.
So I think that the love for something that existed and it's no longer, because I understand that they're making remakes and remastering The Last of Us over, and maybe that feels like a new game, but it's not. It's the same old thing, right? So when it comes to putting something innovative and something special forward, those single player games that they seem to love so much, that's no longer taking place. So if that's not happening, let them grow. Like, back off and let them grow. Now, we're talking about they're putting together a letter. That's what I'm understanding. Or they
No, they already sent the email.
An email? Okay.
Yeah, they already wrote this.
Okay.
It's
now,
separate. It's not a they're not banding together. These are a group of individual people.
So did we see the email?
No, we don't.
Okay.
No, we just see the response.
So
we just see the response.
I want to just give you something to think about. The same clowns that don't understand what Hiroki meant when he said that their games are going everywhere are the same people putting an email together. I can't even imagine how that email played out. I can't even imagine what they said. Now, imagine if some of those clowns were the ones on the Free Stellar Blade video. Okay. Do you remember some of the images we saw?
We did. We did see some of those images. That was pretty rough.
Traumatizing.
They were traumatizing. 100%. 100%. We might have a sample of what was in that email.
Okay.
Thanks to Broke Boy. He sent this over to me from one of these ponies, Horizon Zero Omega. First of all, if you look at the picture underneath, there's a bunch of people lining up to be hung.
See, oh my gosh.
Yeah, with bags over their heads. Okay, bunch of people lining up, and this guy Horizon Zero Omega wrote, "It's not enough until PlayStation HQ is a ruin, and the execs pay for it with a public hanging. Everyone responsible for the PC multi-platform approach shall be punished."
What?
No to PC, no to Nintendo, no to Xbox. PlayStation first-party exclusives should be only on the PlayStation console.
That's wild. Cage, take a screenshot and zoom in. That's what I did. That's crazy. They understand that these are just video games, that this is just a company trying to kind of adapt into what the industry is gravitating towards. Are they supposed to just keep their games to keep them happy and then have what? Their first studios kind of go to die?
This is what I'm saying. Like, these people
They're
are not
willing
well.
to jeopardize the whole first party just to make sure that the games do not go on other platforms. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine. This is that's why I use the image from this from Stan.
Yeah.
From Eminem.
Yeah.
Because Eminem finally writes him back after he goes to shit, right? Like, he finally got the last message or whatever. Or he didn't get the last message, but like, you finally heard the last message. And I feel like this is what happened. Like, this is the last message, and Sony was like, all right, let's write back to these motherfuckers. Like,
I mean, look at Space Shot. Space Shot says that dude turned a tweet into a felony.
Seriously.
It's
like, why are they so fucked up in the head, bro?
This is crazy.
Like, this is a problem with these people mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something wrong with them. We got the homie Dark Angelic in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate the fan. It says Pony starting a new group against multi-platform games. People united to oppose Sony. Putos.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I mean, putos is right.
They are some putos for sure. They are some putos. That's real funny, yo.
This is crazy. This is a whole other level of crazy. Then this is where, we talk about that line where it's crossed, where the box is their identity. And it shouldn't be that. This is a business just like any other. The idea that you are that invested where you think you can dictate their decisions, that's a ridiculous mindset. I feel like the times when we grew up, like, if you heard something like this, like, all right, time to tie this motherfucker. He a crazy. You know what I mean? He should not be out there. Whoever or whatever this is. This is disturbing.
Yeah, he's crazy for sure. Like, that's just the reality of what it is. Oh my god, there's more.
Oh gosh, from the same person?
Yeah, Big Migs just sent it to me.
Oh.
Horizon Zero Omega on Twitter says, mind you, this is his pinned tweet. Horizon Zero Omega on his profile, pinned the tweet. Says, these 4 traders of PlayStation are rapists, liars, deceivers, hustlers. They're playing PlayStation gamers, taking advantage of our goodwill, trying to break down the exclusive proprietary PlayStation ecosystem. For PC rapists, the dark web will deal with these traders. Yoshida, Totoki, Jim, and Herman.
Wow.
But this is old. This is from March 2023.
2023?
So
this has been going on for this long?
Well, this one here is from 2023. I don't know the one that Broke Boy sent me. I don't know when that's from. There's no date on that picture. But this one from the one that Big Mig sent.
Big Mig says that he's been doing this for years.
Jesus. This is over 2 years now.
That's crazy. With the harassing.
But let me tell you a secret. He understood what they said.
Right? At least he understood their angle and where they were getting to. Like, he got the message, and this was his reaction from back when.
He's a psycho, but
he's got some
at least he has some reading comprehension. At least we know the motherfucker can read. You know what I'm saying? He read that shit. He was like, hold the fuck on. What the fuck?
Message received.
These motherfuckers trying to put our games everywhere? What?
Oh my
what?
God.
Yo.
Oh man. God. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Mac22TH54 with that $2, which I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for being here and saying, what did I just walk in on?
Right?
Hashtag unhinged.
Mac, this is wild.
Yo, I don't think this is something that you can like make up. Like this level of crazy.
Yeah, this is a whole other situation. I mean, listen, I don't know these people. I don't know who they are and what they've done in their lives.
And we don't want to know these people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It is what this is all like. We're talking games, right? We're talking about the console that they make, the moves that they're going to make. I have no skin in the game. If they decide to put their games on other platforms, it's like, okay, is that a good idea? Is that not? And it's an opinion to go and talk about these people in the way that he is kind of just effing with their reputation. I'm assuming that there are no known facts. That's crossing a lot of lines.
Yeah, this is real. This is real fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no exception, right?
You gotta be a little more responsible with what you put out there on the internet.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit, man. It's a lot of crazy shit. And this is just next level.
Devil says mental illness.
It is a mental illness.
But you know, the thing is that I feel like there was a time when that was recognized. It's like, okay, well, that's mental. There's an issue here. And I feel like now it's not. It's like, okay, well, go ahead. You're free to say what you want and do what you want. And it's like, I don't know, man. When you see these type of pictures put out there, these type of messages, I feel like this is something to kind of like look into. These are red flags.
Agreed. Yeah, it is. It is. Do you cannot broke boy inside with that $2 super chat says the one I sent was from 2 days ago. Ooh. So that was 2 days ago that happened. Oh shit. Big Migs just sent me another one.
Oh,
that was from 7:30. It's like 3 hours and 20 minutes ago. Says another Horizon Zero. Me looking at the innocent lives lost because of PlayStation misconception of trying to destroy their exclusive ecosystem for multi-platform. I really do feel bad for what's going to come.
What?
Yo, he's sick, bro.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Yeah. Somebody needs to
help
this dude.
Yeah.
I mean, not us.
No.
No. We're gonna call him crazy. We're gonna call him crazy for sure, because that's real crazy.
This is where it ends.
You know, somebody got to point it out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be like, "Yo, that's crazy." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
wow.
And just be able to accept that. You know, it is crazy. Yeah. It is crazy. Okay. Well,
but
thank you.
Like, I'm a little confused. Like, lives like lost from.
Well, I mean, let's not dig too deep into it because obviously he's sick in the head, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to say like there's a possibility that he's gonna do something.
Razor Ultra said, "CMoney, don't get involved. Let Sony handle it, and they
listen,
should.
This is what they created. You know what I'm saying? They got this dude. They got Japan hates Xbox. They got the most psycho fucking people.
The message. Remember that voice message that we played? That was why I didn't know that was heading in that direction. It's crazy because we're talking video games, and this was just about Square Enix with that one. Imagine the idea of PlayStation putting their first parties on other platforms. Like, how is that settling in?
Yeah. James Kofi says this dude is the 2025 Norman Bates. Yeah, it's not looking good, man. It's a problem. Our homie Game Shark in the building. Twinkle, baby. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Says, poor guy, man. Someone needs to reach out to that kid. Keyword, someone.
Someone, yeah.
It ain't I. It ain't I. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain line that that I look at it and I say, you know what? That seems like a personal problem. You need to go sort that self out. You know what I'm saying? Go find some Jesus in your life. You know what I'm saying? Something got to happen because this got to be some real crazy shit for sure. We got the homie. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Barry, do you get out Pro Insider with $10 and 1 penny, officially making him the highest super chat of the night. Says same kid did a YouTube video and said he wanted to take out PlayStation headquarters for porting Spider-Man to PC.
Oh my God.
Said only reason he didn't was because he didn't know how to build a device. Think FBI was called on that one. These fucking people are crazy, bro. Do we have to put because we mock them for their craziness, do we have to put maybe I'll put it in the banner. 1-800 phone a friend. What's a thing? A website they can visit. I don't know, something. Well, that's just cold. That's just cold. I'm saying maybe we put in there saying if you feel sad, go find help. You know what I'm saying? Just no message. Like message for a pony. Don't write crazy tweets.
I mean, to each their own.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well,
I'm just
all right. Well, I tried to help a little bit, but I guess not.
You know, I'm not trying to I'm not Jesus. You know what I mean?
Pantuna, we all thought you were Jesus. We all thought you were Jesus. Yeah, the mental health awareness website. You got that? Put it in the chat. I'll copy it and I'll put it in our banner. So
these ponies need holy water.
They do need holy water. They do need holy water. That's a fact.
Hit him with that holy water.
Hit him with that.
Oh man.
Maurice Branch ponies need holy water. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Man. I mean, listen, it's kind of dark, right? I just
oh man.
Oh my God.
It is. It's a little much. And man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He put, I really feel bad for PlayStation employees for what's about to happen. Gonna make Columbine look like child's play, all because the pedophiles at PlayStation think they gotta follow Xbox and stray from the path of Nintendo. This works in our favor. We get to use the power of darkness.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Mikuma said, "Oh no, this shit fucked up."
All right. Well, I think I feel like we're going into.
I think we need to say a prayer, and
If anybody knows this man, stay away. And maybe send an email to PlayStation,
like
warning them about this scenario, because this sounds crazy.
This is
like when we're laughing about PlayStation being dead, you know, we're talking about the idea of their first parties, you know what I'm saying? Not people. Okay, so this is real crazy. All right,
shut that door.
I feel like we need to get some Jesus. Yeah, we need to cleanse from this shit. All right, well, what the fuck happened here?
That's wild.
Yeah, I think we gotta move on from this. So let's go ahead and let's get back to the jokes.
This path is not for us.
This is dark. I didn't intend it to be this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit went real crazy. Honestly, what about that Grounded? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, you read my mind. I was like, so Grounded, huh?
A good game. Yo.
Addictive, yo.
Wow.
Addictive.
Maybe if he had Grounded in his life, he wouldn't be so angry. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this is too much. But this is where the lines are crossed, and it's bad enough when they're like in denial, but at least it's just the idea that their games are not going on other platforms, and then that's just as bad as it gets, or that's what we think, right? But like,
listen, this is the way I'm going to take what we just did right now. Okay, this was a public service announcement. Increased security. You know what I'm saying? Over at PlayStation.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just saying something that was real dark. So let's move on from that. We got Big Miz that $2 says CMoney check the Hitman one. Yep, I saw that. He says with a $2 super chat, I feel like an accomplice now. LOL, I need cleansing. Yeah, I know.
Seriously.
Like, we knew it was gonna happen before it happened. Like we were supposed to say something. God damn it. Big man, why you guys bring this shit to us? You know we be clicking on y'all shit. Look what you did. God damn it. All right, let's get Ryuar. Look at Ryuar in the building. $10.02. He said, fuck you, do you $K Pro Boy Insider? Oh, man. He says, my name's CMoney. I put your name there, bro.
Thank you, Ryuar.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
Sorry, do you $K Pro Boy Insider?
Ryuar
go. Said, the fuck you will, is what I heard explicitly.
I said, not today, Satan.
Can we get a $10.03? You know. Oh my God, I rolled $10.03. That's funny. Man, that's hilarious. Ryuar,
we just read.
No.
Thank you so much.
We need to get out of that scenario.
That's
Do you says with that $2, honestly didn't think you would have showed it. YouTube getting you, motherfucker. You set me up. God, that's fucked up. All right. Let's Mont PBM says dude got demons. Yeah.
Seriously, Mont, that's crazy.
That's a real problem. Prime 187 bringing the light back. He says I'll be playing Spider-Man in December.
Let's
2025 on my Series X.
Take that.
There you go. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Just swinging around. Oh my God, that's real crazy.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Woo. Okay. Well, I feel like they took this shit in a real different place. So I feel like I don't think I want to keep talking about this email scenario because I can only imagine.
Okay, the email was sent, and this is what they got back. What else? This is where it ends.
I mean, it's the email. That's really what it is. So
was Cellerblade ever freed?
No.
Okay, no. There you have it.
No, it's not gonna do anything. They don't give a fuck about
exactly.
There's like zero chance of anybody caring.
They tried, but it's not going to change anything. These decisions are for them to make.
I mean, honestly, but they should be happy for them, right? Like, obviously
It's really like selfish, the idea that this is the way we want things to be and this is the way you should keep them. The it doesn't align with where they are right now. This is, again, obviously not about the games. They're not producing much. So it's just about the mentality that was taught to them by PlayStation, right? They made this whole thing in a way that it's kind of guarded and shield, and now they have no choice, by the way. Either they do it on their own or Phil is knocking the walls down. It's that simple. So it's best for them to do it on their own terms. But come the next box, it's inevitable.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just at this point, like, think about it. We were already in a scenario where the Xbox ROG Ally X is coming out this year. Okay. Even like, this is the real, if we really want to get, actually technically not. No. Forget what I was gonna say. But the Ally X that is dropping this year, right? Which it's a Xbox handheld.
Yes.
Right. And frankly, that's going to be the first Xbox device that will allow you by force to allow you to play any PlayStation game that is worth playing via the PC, right? Via the Steam store, via the Epic Game Store, right? I have some games from PlayStation on the Epic Game Store because I think I got like some dirty, like super dirt cheap versions of the games from Epic when they had this deal. It was like $10 off of 15 or like $5 off of 10, some crazy shit, real crazy discount that they would be giving you. Yeah. So I think I got like Days Gone on there or something, and I never beat it on PlayStation, but maybe I'll try it out on my handheld. You know what I'm saying? Log in and see what's up. I mean, this is the beauty of it, right? Like, you can if you want to, right? And that was happening already, right? This year, this was happening. So, like, at what point does PlayStation look at it and be like, okay, let's just fucking do it ourselves?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's stop pussyfooting around and have some people who have an Xbox device can play and other people can't because they don't, go into the Steam stuff. Let's just put it out there. So, I mean, it's just kind of like, it is what it is. But obviously, we discussed it on the last show. But look at that top fucking 10 list for PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? 6 of the games in the top 10 are Xbox first party games.
Exactly.
And and this is the other fucking thing that has been annoying me, because you see these dudes out there and they're coming back to this bullshit that the Xbox bought those studios that were in the top 10 outside of just a Forza, right? Everything else was bought to get over there. That's not really them.
Are now their studios.
Facts.
Yeah.
But like, this now their studios, right? Like, they own it.
Yeah. Watch them buy more.
And it's like, but like, once they buy it,
I think
it's theirs. Like, it's such a stupid idea.
It's such a ridiculous idea. They don't want to give them the props that they deserve, right? These studios were scooped up for a reason, and they were willing to go ahead and take that back. This was all willingly. This was a conversation, contract. Like, everyone had to be okay with it. This was not a hostile or a hostage situation. This was done legally. So the fact that some of them are thriving more than they were before, right? it's a big deal and why it was probably necessary. But I don't see the issue with that. I don't see it. I think if Bungie had done what they thought Bungie was going to go in there and do, then Bungie would not have been looked at as something that was not theirs, right? I think there were, whatever they brought in, whoever they made a deal with. So what does that mean? So Stellar Blade, right? Any of these games where there are deals made, Square Enix, that's not their studio, but you guys think that Final Fantasies, that those are your games, the Final Fantasy games, right? So what I would love to understand where the lines are drawn, right? Because then we can't say one thing without the other, because that's hypocrisy.
Agreed. Did you see this on the screen?
Oh my gosh, don't stop emailing them. Let your voice be heard. Speak up.
Jay Barry saying, don't stop emailing them. Let your voice be heard. Speak up. That shit got 30,000 views.
I think that's encouraging this behavior that's taking place. At some point, it becomes harassment. And I think that the situation will maybe be made worse than it is. There's already a lot of toxic behavior from these gallopers to now unite. You guys are no Avengers. I'm going to tell you right now.
You guys are no Avengers.
To now unite your pony powers. I mean, that's a whole other level.
That's real crazy.
Yeah, I don't think this behavior should be encouraged. It's ridiculous.
I mean, like, what is the, like, honestly, like, if you like, I don't know, I guess maybe we're just not the same, right? We're just not the same. Like, we can understand when we look at these things that when you look at just the industry, gaming is in a tough spot, right? Like, this is not fucking rainbows and butterflies, right? Yep. There's way too many games, and like, there's not enough reason to buy them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just too much money. You can't afford all these games. It's impossible, right? So, like, something has to rise to the top to get you to be like, all right, it's worth it for me. I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to buy this game, right? But it's like, in a world where there's just so much competition in gaming, people like these studios that you love supposedly are on the chopping block, dude. Like, these games are not selling good enough for what they want, for having all that risk out there, right? Every studio is costing them money, and when they're making a game and they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a game as a hope and a prayer, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. And it's like, you want them to, you rather them die?
But that's not love, right? That's not love. You're having a situation where you, according to you, you love the brand or the platform or whatever it is that you claim to feel. That's not real, right? If you rather watch it burn than have it evolved, that's not love.
Nope. It's not. It's not. Like, if you love
and if
gaming,
that's the definition,
come on, man,
then you have got one messed up mentality. And I can't even imagine the idea of how this ripples into a personal situation, because do we have PlayStation first party exist? And in order to have that happen, they have to put their games on other platforms, or it just dies out. Maybe PlayStation needs to come out here and be a bit more transparent about their situation. I think the problem in what plays into this type of mentality and delusion is the fact that they want to come out here and pretend that PlayStation is number one and PlayStation's the best, and they're making so much money. This is the ripple effect of the pony mentality. They have them over here putting out this message. They have the media putting out this message. They don't want to put out the hiccups, the hits against the wall that PlayStation has. They want to frame everything as if is Xbox's problem. And even PlayStation's downfall are pinned on Xbox. When you create this type of bubble where they think that PlayStation is somehow perfection, they're doing well, they're making money, and you have them this far up from reality, when you put something out here like this, you have a bunch of less than smart people wondering, how is this possible and why are they doing this? This kind of creates a situation where they're sitting there like, they don't have to do this. This feels personal. I can only imagine that that's what's taking place here. Let's not act as if the media has not played a part in this, as if the Game Awards have not played a part in this, as if the YouTube freaking community and Twitter have not played a part in this. PlayStation is not what it seems. They've been in trouble for a long freaking time. And if you can't think of the amount of money that went into Concord, the amount of money that has gone into Marathon, the amount of games that money got put into that were canceled, the games like Factions 2 that were finished, but they can't continue to support it. Why? Because they have so much money? Let's start using the coconut up here, right? Let's stop having the media feed you what you should be thinking. Let's start being a little rational and let's slap you up with a little bit of reality. It's not what you think it is. And so we have a bunch of idiots out here thinking that PlayStation doesn't need to make this move, that they're just doing it because of Xbox. Here we go again, right? And if PlayStation was leading so much, because we just saw in one of those messages, you stop doing what Nintendo does. If PlayStation was a leader, the way that they want to frame it, why are they following on the steps of freaking Xbox? Why are you trying to frame it that they should be doing what Nintendo does? If they hold the crown and they're that big of a deal, why wouldn't they be leading? Why are they following one or the other? Right? They can't think for themselves? How do they get into that position that you claim they're in? If they have that much money, why are they letting people go and shutting down studios? Do you not think about these things? I get the media puts a lot of shit out there, but you have to meet somewhere. This is the bullshit they're saying. These are the facts. And where in between does it fall? I think whatever they're irresponsibly putting out there for people to feel like they should be harassing a company because they're not doing what you want them to do, with the research that you should be doing on your own because you are a person and you can think for yourself. I think that you should find the middle ground as to what makes sense to you.
Agreed.
It's freaking crazy. But yes, it is beyond just what they want to do out there or the mentality that they simply have. It's the way that they want to make them think. And there are a lot of weak-minded people that think that they should just, okay. And as much as, we have these conversations and we talk about, they do it for the clicks. They do it for the views. At what point, when you see sick people like the messages we were talking about, at what point do you take a step back and you say, is it worth I do the things I do for attention or for a couple of pennies? At some point, you got to have some sort of dignity, or, take accountability for the contribution that you've put out there to this psychotic train of thought. I don't know. It's wild to me. It's wild.
True. It's true. It's ridiculous. But the sad thing is that these people are always going to feel or think what they want to, right? Like what makes them feel better.
Mm-hmm.
It's their self-soothing, right? They do it so that they can go ahead and continue to self-soothe, to go ahead and make themselves like feel like everything's going to be okay for them. And the crazy shit is that everything will 100% be okay for them. It's just their pony narrative
lashing out
that is the problem for them. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that they're not in a situation where they are going ahead and like their whole world is changing, right? Their whole world is changing and they can't handle it. And the thing is that we saw this shit play out on Xbox side too, right? Like the ponies, let me tell you right now, this is why the pony bots are called pony bots.
Okay.
Because the ponies and the pony bots have the same reaction.
Yep.
Right? They're identical.
So
they're identical people. Identical people. They're sitting there crying over shit that just frankly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All these people going around, you saw these dudes like, I don't care what anybody says. What's his name? That broken dude. What's his name? Broken HD, Broken Games, Broken HD. He has like that show, The Weapon Wheel or some shit like that.
No.
I don't know. He was on the show, him and I think that dude Nicola or whatever was the one that kisses his console and shit. We're talking about how exclusives, nobody will ever tell them how important, like make them feel any different about exclusives being important. And it's like, yeah, fam, like 45 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like a long time ago, exclusives were important. Now they're not. I mean, we've already seen the conversations where people are just like, yeah, like, no, nobody is switching their console for a game anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not reality. It's not something that anyone is going to do. Right. And that's just what it is. Right. So, like, instead of sitting there and crying about this shit, like, let's grow up.
Get back to what it's supposed to be about. The games. There are so many games out there. And now with the joy that these developers had from Xbox games hitting their platform was insane. So that's what it's supposed to be about, the joy of the games. And these conversations, listen, it is what it is. Xbox is better.
Agreed. And that's just the reality of what it is.
So if you've lived in that world, it's just, you're just going to get more of it. But to your point with the list, you brought it up before. When you see that on the top 10 of the most selling games on the PlayStation platform, the 6 of them are Xbox games.
Yes.
When do you say, I want to see what my games do? Or I need to also be a part of that conversation. Let's throw them in there. Let's see what happens. I think that, again, we've said it before, this is the right move for them to make. What are you going to go ahead and sit back and wait till they have the top 10 games, top selling 10 selling games on your platform? You're going to just wait till that happens? And believe it or not, this is their way of starting to compete.
Yes, actually.
It is.
100%.
This is them saying, okay, let's get in there too, in the way that we can. They can't have 12 games a year. They can't.
No, they don't.
The
They don't.
money hatting situation, not going to work anymore. That has backfired. So what do they have left? They've been caught with their pants down. Come out here and do what your competition is doing. Let the games battle each other out. Let them speak for themselves, and let the boxes also speak for themselves. With all the games out there, it's going to be nice and simple to just let people choose, see what they want.
Agreed 100%.
And it shouldn't be a choice out of like forcing the arm, right? With it, that's what PlayStation has done for so long. And I think now it's to our benefit, all the changes that are being made. And it's pretty awesome that Xbox is leading this way.
Agreed. It's really a I mean, it's really something where Xbox is clearly the leader, right?
Mhm.
Like they're literally leading, right? As much as anybody wants to say, no matter how you cut it. We talked about this, I think, last show, but like companies don't follow companies that are not successful.
No.
Right? Like that's just not the reality of what it is. And if a company does follow a different company, it's because that company is doing something that they want to be doing, right? And they're at a level that they want to be at. And I think we all understand now that console sales don't mean shit because PlayStation has almost over twice as many consoles out.
No engagement.
Right? With no engagement, right?
Exactly.
Because how you know no engagement? Well, because you can see that PlayStation doesn't net as much money as Xbox does, or they're so close. What they don't do is they don't make double the money, right? If the consoles were that important, if they have more than double the console base, then their gross and net should be more than double.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But it's not.
More than that, because we're talking software, babe. The box, one-time investment, yeah, they bought it, whatever. But we're talking software. We're talking games. You should see a lot more profit with all of those boxes out there from freaking, even if it's free to play with skins and everything else that can be invested on, subscriptions. Like you should be able to see a lot more if those people that have these boxes supposedly are actually active players. And we saw it from before. Xbox is buying, so we're buying, right? Now, all that matter, just the boxes. Now Xbox is looking for engagement. Oh shit, yeah, we're looking for engagement too. Like you're seeing the path. Xbox is putting some games on other platforms. Oh, we're gonna do that too. Like it's pretty obvious. Any donkey can see it.
Agreed. It's funny because these ponies, they're so fragile, right?
They are.
The ponies and pony bots.
Is that they talk so much shit.
They do, but they're so fragile.
But they're like a piece of glass, weak, single piece of glass.
I mean, that's pretty true. But it's true though. They are, right. Like they're so like fragile and shit, and like if something doesn't go their way, they lose their fucking minds, crying and shit. It's really,
you don't cry with them, they lose their mind. If you don't agree with them, they lose their mind. If you say that the game doesn't look right to you, they lose their mind. It's just a mess over there. A toxic positivity, but with negativity, right? A toxic negativity, right? They're like the opposite situation. And everybody has to join the group according to them.
I feel like toxic positivity is what they fucking
Very
need in their
culty
lives.
behavior.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is kind of culty behavior, actually, when you
You
really think about it.
Sure.
Um,
Embarrassing to have grown people behave like that.
yeah, especially, and again, it's like these are video games, right? But they go and they want to treat it as though something bad is happening
Exactly.
to them. You know what I'm saying?
Like they're reporting real news, like accidents and, you know, natural disasters and shit. And that's why they sit there all uptight and can't even take a joke or make fun of anything. They think that what they're doing, it's just an opinion on something that, guess what? It's supposed to be fun. It's like they suck the fun out of it to feel like they're doing something that matters.
Yeah.
And just being able to talk about something that matters to you should be something that matters. And you shouldn't feel some type of above everybody else situation in order to get that fix. It's like when, you know, kids that or people that got bullied growing up, they want a position of power, like you know, like an officer or something, because they need to balance out the shit that took place before. And it's like, I was a dork growing up, so I'm gonna get on this mic and I'm gonna be all toughen up and serious because now my opinion matters so much and I'm talking all these facts. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Agreed. You know, it's crazy because again, like we said, right? Like they're so fragile. They're so fragile to the point that Digital Foundry has still not covered the most recent Ghost of Yote trailer.
Yep.
Nor did they, not only did they not make a video analyzing it, like they 100% would have. How do we know? Because they did. They did go over a Ghost of Yote trailer the first time.
Yep.
And they said it was PlayStation 4 level. And the ponies lost their minds. And you know what Digital Foundry said? Fuck it. We're not even going to talk about it. What trailer? What trailer dropped? I didn't see anything. What? Come again? Come again? Trailer? Did they release one? I don't fucking
Could it
know.
possibly be because they saw what you and I can see?
That's right. They knew they were gonna rip it. They probably had Alex, the PC guy, look at that shit, and he was like, "This is trash." And they were like, "Yo, you can't do that. You can't say that. That's our bread and butter. That's our money, bro." They didn't talk about it, dude. The Ghost of Yote trailer dropping was the biggest thing that happened for PlayStation before Death Stranding 2 came out, and they didn't make a video or talk about it on their show. Like it didn't exist.
Exactly. Why could that be? Why could that be? If they were out here ready to praise the game, why wouldn't it be out here? Why are they not talking about it? Are they waiting and hoping that things change? That's probably what they're doing.
I think so. I think
they're looking to find some toxic positivity about Ghost of Yote.
I really feel it. I really feel like they didn't want the smoke. They didn't want to upset the fan base, all their lovers over there on PlayStation, who they had to go ahead and you know, make sure they don't upset them. Like that's how fragile they are. That Digital Foundry can't even do their job. So they're just ignoring it. Like it didn't happen.
Like it did.
They literally do a weekly show talking about everything that has dropped. Like every piece of news possible that dropped, they do a show about once a week, covering the whole show, covering everything.
Not Ghost.
Not Ghost. Not Ghost. And that's That's real wild.
Now, if that was a Xbox game,
What happened immediately?
Immediately they would put out their truth, right?
Yep.
And listen, we know this because even when they were doing the PlayStation 5 Pro and they looked at the specs, they kind of looked at it and they were trying to figure out how this can be real and how they can spin the situation. Like, we saw it happen. So yeah.
You want to know what's crazy? Because I wanted to just look and see for myself. They literally, bro, I think to just like avoid doing it,
Yeah.
they haven't done a tech analysis on a video since Death Stranding 2 a month ago.
Because that also, what did they say about Death Stranded? Because that also was another lie.
Yeah, they didn't do. They thought it was great. You know, they love it. But like they did like these other ones like Donkey Kong, but like that tech analysis is like their big ones, right? It's like, oh, I put a lot of energy into this, right? But they haven't done one since Death Stranding 2. The last things they talked about was comparing Cyberpunk versions on Switch 2, PlayStation 4 Pro, and the Series S. Their weekly recap, nada. Low power PlayStation 6 or PlayStation 5 low power mode equals PlayStation 6 handheld or some shit like portable. It's like they're doing literally everything they can to avoid talking about this shit.
It doesn't suit the narrative of what they want out there when it comes to PlayStation. And remember, there's a lot riding on Ghost of Yotei. And that's just the reality. We'll see how they come through for the actual game, but there's a lot riding on Ghost of Yotei. I don't know when Marathon is going to release. Again, if we found out that one of Xbox Studios were out there stealing art and music from, people on Twitter, I think that's a big issue, or it would be made into a big issue. So there's that. And, there's a lot riding on Ghost of Yotei. Those numbers are going to mean a lot. We'll see where we see Ghost of Yotei aside from PlayStation, and depending on how these gallopers go and pick it up.
Agreed. It's just funny. It's just funny that that's the way they are.
They don't want to say anything negative about it. And again, they need that money coming in. They need those sales.
For sure. Real quick, I see Big B Money in the chat. What's up, man? You know it's CMoney and Doodle. Doodle is the name, not girl. What's up, CMoney and Doodle?
Oh, these gamers.
It's all good. Just
evolve.
And Doodle. You know what I'm saying?
Evolve.
But yes, this is just a sad place where they can't even go ahead and talk about a game that has something to do with PlayStation if it's not going to be in a positive light because they're afraid of the blowback. It's like, damn, y'all down bad. Y'all down real bad. Like if you wanted, if you didn't think, let's put it this way. If you didn't think that there was bias in the media, that we were just making all that shit up, the fact that literally Digital Foundry rather ignore that bitch completely ignore that game than to talk about it in a negative way, because they know that their true Digital Foundry fan base, right? The people before they became so pony-like and had these pony people on there, right? The people who were the PC heads, right? Who was in Digital Foundry, and those are the Patreon members, right? Those are the ones that support it actively. These ponies are not signed up to fucking Digital Foundry's fucking Patreon, right? It's the PC players who do. So they know if they go out there and glaze the shit out of Ghost of Yote without being able to show how that shit actually is legit, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way they would lose credibility with their actual supporters. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I never thought it would get to this, for real. I didn't think that they would just not talk about it, but this is where they are.